Our recipe for the day will be one of the most popular recipes on YouTube. I did it more than once, and today I like to do it. The recipe is very simple and delicious. We will make Turkish balloon pies. Watch the video step by step and let's start. At first, we will prepare the dough. We will need 1½ cups of liquid milk. Milk should be warm. We will need a tablespoon of sugar and yeast. And we will need less than ½ a cup of oil. Mix them well together. We leave them for 5 to 10 minutes for the yeast to react. We must make sure that the yeast has reacted before adding the flour. Now we will add 3½ cups of flour. In addition to 1/4 teaspoon of salt. With this, the dough ingredients are ready. The quality of the flour has an essential role in the amount of flour used. The quality of flour varies from one type to another. The texture of the dough determines the amount of flour. As this is how the dough is good. Place in a clean bowl, cover, and leave for an hour to rest. Thus, the dough will be after it rested. Very wonderful dough. And now I will get the air out of it. I will knead it again and then cut it off. I will talk about the dough on the winter days. If the dough does not ferment according to what you want, you can warm the oven a little. And for 5 minutes. Then put the dough in it. Thus, it will ferment faster. I will cut it into 6 pieces. Shape it this way. And let to rest for 10 minutes. Then we cover the dough so that it does not dry out. In the next step, we will need a quantity of liquid milk and a quantity of white sesame. You can use ½ a cup of sesame. We dip a piece of dough with liquid milk. Then and after that, we put it in the sesame and cover it well. Because the sesame flavor is very important in the pie. I will do the full quantity. I used green thyme, which is optional as you like. I took 2 pieces and put them in thyme. In the same way, we dip them in milk and then in thyme. And when you put them in thyme, you should press a little to hold on to the dough. We put a small amount of flour. Then we roll out the dough. The dough piece should be of medium thickness. I cut them using the pizza cutter. After you finish cutting them, leave them on the side. And you must leave a space between each piece and the other. We do the same for thyme balls. I left them to rest for 10 minutes before putting them in the oil. And you must cover them so that it does not dry out. After leaving them for 10 minutes, I started frying them. 3 cups and a half of flour do a good amount. And now I will speak about frying them. It is preferable to use a frying pan. The oil must be hot and the heat is low. This is so the dough is well cooked. Therefore, it is preferable to make 1 piece to test the temperature of the oil. We start to put the dough pieces. And when its color changes to golden, we turn it over. Using a spoon, we put the oil on the dough so that it will fluff. They taste very delicious. Then we put them on a grid so that the oil comes out from them. While frying, they did not absorb much oil. It is preferable to fry the whole amount and then fill it. You can use the filling you want. I made them for dinner. I used lettuce and cheese. and tomato slices and cucumbers. You can also fill them with a burger or chicken, it is according to your preference. As for the cheese, I washed it well to remove the salt. Then I soaked it for 5 minutes in cold water. Then I removed the water from it. The recipe is very simple and easy. It tastes very delicious. It is one of the recipes that we loved. I hope you will try it and give me your opinion. Do not forget to support the channel, subscribe to it, and activate the bell button. Thank you so much for watching.